You are listening to a Pleasure podcast. For more from our Sex Podcast Collective, visit pleasurepodcasts.com.
Welcome back to Private Parts Unknown, a podcast about love and sexuality around the world. I'm Courtney Kocak, and Privates, today I am taking you inside the historic reopening of Star Garden Topless Dive Bar, currently the country's only union strip club.
Star Garden was dark. They had shut it down. Well, we had shut it down. They had closed the club, filed for bankruptcy, and we, in an incredible victory for us, for the labor movement, for actors' equity, for all of you who have supported us, we actually pulled them, we dragged them out of bankruptcy, and the lights are on at Star Garden tonight. And we're going to be back on that stage, and it's so exciting. The doors will open actually officially at 8 p.m.
So I was actually there. I was the first customer inside on their reopening on Thursday, August 24th. I met my friend Stacey there, and she was the second customer. So we were the very first two people inside the door, and it was so exciting to be part of their historic milestone in that way. And, you know, this whole thing is extra awesome because the Star Garden dancers are represented by Actors' Equity. That's a union for live theatrical performers. And it has been a really tough summer for entertainment unions. The Writers Guild has been on strike for over 100 days now, and there are no signs that it is going to be over soon. SAG joined them on strike on July 14th, and they have now been on strike for over 45 days. And I feel like the collective is strong. There aren't a lot of dissenters. People are on the same page that these are really important strikes, and labor is having a moment. But, you know, it's hard for so many people in LA and New York and around the country to be out of work in the entertainment industry. So this is a rare triumphant moment during hot labor summer. And you are going to hear from one of the dancers, like, we have to take our little victories where they are. And so today, that is what we are going to do. We are going to celebrate the Star Garden strippers. They are the second strip club to unionize in the U.S. like ever. The dancers at the Lusty Lady Peep Show in SF did that in the late 90s, but they are currently the only union strip club in the US. So we are going to celebrate them for this huge accomplishment. It's not over for them. They have things that are still being worked out at the bargaining table, as you are going to hear in these interviews. But like I said, I was there. I got a chance to catch up with some of the dancers beforehand, as well as their lead negotiator. And if you stick around to the end, you're even going to hear a little jam from Rage Against the Machine's Tom Morello, who was there to show his support. And he even gave 10 people who were outside, like supporters outside, there were a lot of union supporters, $40 each to cover their door fee. It was kind of a steep door fee, and he wanted to make sure as many people could get inside as possible. And you just heard from Velveeta, who welcomed everyone to the reopening. And Velveeta actually did an interview on this podcast. It aired in mid-May. And the episode is called How Dancers at Star Garden Became America's Only Unionized Strippers, Velveeta's version. So check out that interview if you want a little bit more backstory about this. I've also done an interview with Antonia Crane and Jane Swift. So there's lots of other stuff to check out if you are interested in more. But right now, we are going to celebrate the latest development. This is so exciting. So without further ado, let's touch base with the Star Garden strippers. Here we go.
Hi, my name is Marianne Solis, but my stage name is Selena, and my pronouns are she, her.
Were the negotiations so far, did you feel like they were in good faith? And what is still left to be addressed?
I don't think they were in good faith. It's been really hard. We were meeting every other 2 weeks, which is insane because the opening was happening so soon. And we bargained over scheduling for maybe 3 of those 6-hour things. It seems like they think that we're like out here to, try to take all their money and stuff. But, we want the best. Like, they're literally acknowledged the union club and they have no idea what's coming to them. So I feel like this weekend is like our chance to prove to them that it's like, it's going to be worth it. Yeah, it's going to be worth it. And hopefully like negotiations and bargaining starts moving a little faster. We do have an amazing team, our equity team. She has represented us more than like an actual dancer. She's done her work, she's researched and everything. And her passion in the bargaining table is like shared from all of us. So we don't have to say anything pretty much because she's saying everything that we feel and everything that we need and want through her. And so,
is it Kate that's negotiating or who's negotiating for equity?
Kate is there in the negotiations. She's been there every single one. But it's Andrea. She's here tonight. Yeah, and she said she was going to come in her cowboy boots. So I'm really excited to see her.
What are the points that you feel like are still left to address as far as the negotiations go?
Yeah, the diversity hiring. Unfortunately, they have to go through the list of all the girls that were in there that got fired when we walked out, which happened to be all white. I'm the only like Latina, and I'm not going back yet.
Oh,
So
really? Why not?
yeah, it was just like employment. Like, I needed to get my employment permit to come to the mill so that I could work. So I'm sharing the joy with everyone. So I'm really happy that they're going inside. So I think, yeah, the diversity hiring is something that we're definitely going to prioritize. We're also trying to bargain over like the dance percentage that they're taking, the percentage of the dances.
What is it right now?
It's like a $200 quota that they get at first, and then 50% of whatever we dance they keep, which is absurd. And unfortunately, they have the manager right to do so, but it's like it wasn't something that was applied before when we were working there. So I think there's like wiggle room around it. But mostly we were really concerned about like the safety inside of the club and how all the OSHA complaints that we had. But we had one of our dancers do a walkthrough yesterday, and she told us that everything in the complaint was fixed, which is like insane because they never told us that that they fixed anything. So it was like a surprise to us, and it's like, okay, well, we got the safety and like the cleanliness and everything done. Now it's time to like focus on the hiring and the diversity hiring, so that they can come to a place that's like safe for them. But we'll see how long that's going to take.
Yeah. What do you think were your big wins in the negotiation? Like the safety stuff, or was there anything else that you were like, yes, we got what we wanted?
I think just going back in the club. I think so, because I mean, we're willing to like put up with whatever they're bringing to us right now, so that later on, like in a year from now, it's like the most amazing club, and we have to enforce those working conditions. But I mean, I'm really hopeful. I think them voluntarily recognizing the union was something that if you would have told me a year ago, I would have never imagined. So I think that was on itself really amazing. And now it's just our turn to like show them and prove to them that it's worth it. And like, this is like, people are going to come to LA and go to the union strip club. So yeah.
Awesome. Congrats.
Hi, my name is Wicked. I'm a Star Garden stripper, and I go by she, her, and hers. I think bargaining is going as well as it can. I think it's frustrating, but I imagine that any bargaining, like anybody would tell you that it's frustrating. We're working from two ideals towards a middle compromise. It's hard to know whether it's effective until we have it in practice.
So this weekend's like the test.
Yeah, it's unfortunate to feel like we're a little bit of a guinea pig and that like we just got to bulldog our way through it.
What do you feel like have been the wins so far? Like, what do you feel
Wins?
confident about?
I mean, I feel like I heard from the walkthrough like that a lot of things have been fixed inside.
Like safety-wise?
Like safety-wise, yeah. Lots of stuff has been changed to where like we were asking. I'm also not fully in the bargaining unit. I'm more on the outside, so maybe don't have a full picture, but I know that we got the security guards are going to be using wands. So now, like, when people go through a pat down, it's not just a pat down, it's a pat down and a wand, and then going in. So that's a safety feature that's definitely an up and up in our books. Yeah, and like ventilation, like stuff like that. Like they really did, like they followed through, they did that, so that comforts me a lot. And I'm excited to work. I'm excited to like feel my spirit back inside in the building.
Nice.
Like
Congrats.
I felt like I sunk so much blood, sweat, and tears into it. Like it's just gonna resonate with me as soon as I walk back in. It's like, oh, yes, we are home.
What do you think is still like outstanding? You know, if you had anything that you want out of the negotiations yet.
I don't know how to answer that diplomatically.
Okay.
Because lawyers. And so I don't want to say anything that will not be in their good books.
Okay.
So I'm like being a little circumspect about saying the things that haven't been done. But we are still in negotiation. We're still in bargaining. We haven't reached a conclusion. Like, this is still like a bit of a house of cards, but we need to get some glue in there and make it like really structured and solid for the future.
So how would you characterize your feeling going into this weekend? Are you like cautiously optimistic, or how are you?
Yeah, cautiously optimistic. I think I'm also in the mindset of you have to take your little victories. You have to take the victories where they're presented. This has been a hard journey. Like, it's been long, it's been grueling, and it's really easy to get bogged down in all of the negativity and all of like this bureaucracy, the time it's taking. But at the same time, being able to celebrate. That's been something in my group that we've had a theme with. We remind ourselves, like, we have to celebrate our victories where we find them, where they are presented. We must take the time to acknowledge it. And yeah, that's how I'm feeling. I feel like we got to take this moment and be like, we did do this. This is revolutionary. This is massive.
It's huge.
Hi, I'm May, and I'm a Star Garden dancer, and my pronouns are she, her.
What were the last minute kind of things that were happening behind the scenes?
We had been previously, for the past month or more, multiple sessions bargaining over the schedule, because we had actually two initial lists. We had like 8 dancers who were going to be immediately reinstated, so dispersed through the schedule. And then there was a second list of dancers who was, 12 or 13, that were kind of like going to be, they were using the term ramp up. So like when they hit a certain, whatever it was, they would then hire the remaining dancers back. I was on the second list, and it was all like mutually decided who was going to be on the list, so it wasn't like a bad thing that was on the second list. I just didn't know when that second list was going to come into play. And so the past few bargaining sessions, it has been them proposing a very light schedule, maybe not suitable for the volume of people that were going to come, and we were counter-proposing of something with more dancers, and they were not accepting that. And then we woke up yesterday and they had accepted a few more. So as of yesterday morning, me and Riv are now on the schedule. So Riv's on Sunday and I'm on Saturday and I'm on Friday.
Are you guys like in the regular rotation now moving forward?
Yeah, everyone that got reinstated this weekend will then be able to work moving forward, and then we'll continue to pull from that second list. Like, hopefully this weekend shows them that we need more than the amount of dancers that are scheduled every day right now.
Okay, so what are your feelings? How would you characterize your feelings going into this first weekend?
Today I'm really excited, and yesterday I was a part of the walkthrough to check all of the OSHA. We filed an OSHA complaint last year, and they practically fixed everything. So I think physically seeing it with my eyeballs yesterday was really surprising, and kind of was like, okay, we improved this place, and it was the first moment that I believed that. So I think yesterday I woke up sad until I found out that both Selena and I could work, because we weren't sure if Selena was going to be able to go back to work this weekend. We got good news about that, and then I did the walkthrough, and I kind of was like, okay, things are maybe coming together, maybe this has shifted some things. So, yeah, and today I'm excited.
Nice. What do you feel like still needs to be resolved?
Some logistical stuff that are like their kind of like managerial rights that we can bargain over, but we essentially can't make the decision unless it's agreed upon. So you'll hear a lot from the customers going in this weekend. There'll be a lot of complaints, and there's some major things we're still working on. Typically in strip clubs you get paid. That was Jesus! So cute. In typical strip clubs you get paid at least some percentage of every lap dance. That's not the case right now here, so we are...
Oh, not even 50%? I thought she mentioned something about 50%.
Yeah, I guess we can't discuss the logistics of it at the moment, but you'll find out. Okay. It's just a matter of time. Everyone's going to find out, but I think until it's like we stated today publicly, most dances are between $20 and $40 a dance, and we usually get a cut. Right now, that's not how it's looking in the current contract. So we're still bargaining over lap dances. A lot of clubs around here charge between $5 and $20 for door fee. We're still going to try to bargain over the price that they're setting for the door fee.
And do you guys get any of that?
No. So it's, a complicated situation, since I think a lot of our customers would they would be willing to pay probably anything if it was going to us, but it's not going to us. So it makes it a little complicated and conflicting for our customers, which is why I think we're a little frustrated about that, because it's not necessarily that it's like no one would be willing to pay that. It's just more so that none of it's going to the dancers, and our customers are coming here to spend money on us, not to, give everything over to the club. So we have to be fair with each other. That's what we're trying to do.
I'm Andrea Hoeschen. My pronouns are she, her.
And what's your official role?
I'm the general counsel for Actors Equity Association, and I'm the lead negotiator at the bargaining table.
So I guess I've been following this, pretty much the whole time, and I'm just kind of curious to get an update on the negotiations, if you feel like they were in good faith and how they went, any big wins, and what's kind of still on the table.
And the biggest win is that the club's reopening. Absolutely. And there's strippers getting on stage the next 3 nights. We are still actively negotiating the terms for a final collective bargaining agreement, and that includes wages and scheduling. But getting through this reopening is really important for both parties to have the information to reach a final deal.
I've heard from some of the dancers that they felt pretty good about the walkthrough and the safety. Do you feel like that's one of the big wins? Is there anything else that...
I hate to categorize anything as a win at this point. It's definitely progress, especially because the safety issues were really the impetus for the action in the first place. So to know that they're going into a workplace where some upgrades have been made, where it's clean, where many of our safety concerns have been heard and addressed. Probably not all of them. We still have some work to do, but yeah, that's progress.
And then from a negotiation standpoint, going into this weekend, what's the vibe? How are you guys feeling? Cautiously optimistic, or?
I think cautiously optimistic is definitely a good way to put it. The big items are still on the table. We're still actively negotiating over them, but I don't think that's surprising. We've only been in negotiations since the end of June, and there were so many, when you're negotiating a very first contract and negotiating over everything, that's not that long. And I think actually having them back in the workplace will just provide a lot of information that will be helpful to make more progress on a final deal.
Okay, awesome. Anything else that you'd like to say?
No, I'm just really excited to be here.
Okay, awesome.
I'm really proud of them. I'm really proud of these workers. Really proud of these workers.
But this is what I really want everybody to shake your ass, okay? Because the inspiration the strippers have given us is that we're going to fight injustice wherever it rears its head. In our homes, in our schools, in our place of work, in our country at large. And I want you all to take that to heart and to do that. But I'm gonna be frank with you. That can all start tomorrow. Because tonight, we're gonna have a good motherfucking time, people! Okay, so shake. I mean, if you feel like you have to film, do so, but make sure that your hips are moving. This song's called All I Wanna Do Is Just Shake My Shit Tonight. All I wanna do is just shake my shit tonight. All I wanna do is just shake my shit until I get it right. All I wanna do is just shake my shit until I get it right. Tomorrow, maybe I'll recant. Tomorrow, I will stem the tide. Tomorrow, maybe I'll repent. Tomorrow, I will kiss the bride. Tomorrow, the turntable spins. Tomorrow, this dog has his day. Tomorrow, the mutiny begins. Tomorrow, I'll sleep in the shade. But all I wanna do is just shake my shit tonight. Move your ass! Just shake my shit tonight. Come on! All I wanna do is just shake my shit until I get it right. What? All I wanna do is just shake my shit tonight. Tomorrow, I'll erase the stain. Tomorrow, I'll brace for the fall. Tomorrow, I will thin the herd. Tomorrow, I'll return your call. Tomorrow, I'll go underground. Tomorrow, I will mark the cards. Tomorrow, I'll finish this song. Tomorrow, I'll slip past the guards. But all I wanna do is just shake my shit tonight. Move your ass, come on! Oh, just shake my shit tonight, ladies. All I wanna do, just shake my shit until I get it right. Come on. All I wanna do is just shake my shit tonight. Dance contest. Move it! You got it. I know the union people can dance better than that. All right. Here we go. Tomorrow might bring pestilence. Tomorrow might bring pain. Tomorrow might bring holy fire. Tomorrow might bring rain. Tomorrow I'll man the barricade. Tomorrow I will go down swinging. Tomorrow the mutiny begins. Tomorrow I will still be singing. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, shake it. All I wanna do is just shake my shit tonight. Ow! All I wanna do is just shake my shit tonight. What? All I wanna do is just shake my shit until I get it right. All I wanna do is just shake my shit tonight. That's right. All right. All right.
1 second. All right, y'all. The doors have opened. We want to cheer in our first 2 dancers on the roster. That's Reagan and Lilith. We walked out 17 months ago, and now we're walking back in.
And with that, the Star Garden strippers are back in business. The lights are back on. They are slip sliding up and down that pole, and we are making it rain, okay? It was so exciting to be there on Thursday night. We got to see Reagan dance. We got to see Lilith dance. It was awesome. So make sure you give them a follow. They are on Instagram at Equity Strippers NoHo. And thank you so much for tuning into this episode of Private Parts Unknown. To get notified of the latest Private Parts Unknown episodes, look down and make sure you're following the show on your favorite podcast player now. It's a little bell button on Spotify, or on most apps, it's like a follow or a subscribe button. And to stay in touch between episodes, you can follow me at Courtney Kocak, that is Kocak, on Instagram and Twitter, and follow the show at Private Parts Unknown on Instagram and at Private Parts Un on Twitter. And privates, I am trying to hit the top 1% on OnlyFans, so if you are interested in a Playboy style peek behind the podcast, you can subscribe to my OnlyFans account. It is a very horny and fun way to support the show. It is just onlyfans.com/CocoPeepShow. Again, onlyfans.com/CocoPeepShow. And I even do dick reviews. So if you are interested in a dick review, hit me up on OnlyFans for that. They're literally my favorite. And of course, subscribe to our newsletter at privatepartsunknown.substack.com. There's a link in the episode description for that. And the Private Parts Unknown YouTube channel is also back in business, and it is popping off over there. So there are new videos from Gigi Engel, Dr. Amir Marashi, Multi-Amory, Antonia Crane, and now I even have a video from the Star Garden reopening, so check it out. It is youtube.com/privatepartsunknown. Again, youtube.com/privatepartsunknown. And make sure you subscribe over there. It really helps us out in the algorithm. Shout out to Amy Rausch for the bomb-ass theme music. For more info about Amy and her music, check out amyrausch.com. That's Amy, RAASCH.com. This episode was mixed by my ride or die audio guy, Michael Castaneda from Plastic Audio. And after enjoying this content, could we ask you for a quick favor? Just go to ratethispodcast.com/private and give us a 5-star rating and review. We have some rating and review goals for the summer. We are trying to get to 350 on Apple Podcasts, and we're currently at 276. Hey, shoot, even help us get to 300. That would be awesome. And we would love a new review over there. I don't have a new one to read on this episode, and I would really like a new review to read on the show. So drop us a review and I will probably read it on the next episode. And we are trying to hit 150 ratings on Spotify, and we just hit 110. We are all the way up to 110 ratings on Spotify, but we still have 40 to go to hit our goal. So if you could help us out, that would be amazing. You just go to the upper left-hand corner of our page on Spotify, click the star button, and then click all 5 stars. And you can help us out with our rating and review goals no matter where you are listening by going to ratethispodcast.com/private. Again, that is ratethispodcast.com/private. They give you several options where you can rate and review the show. If you could give us a 5-star rating and review, that would mean the world to us. It makes us feel good. It helps other people find the show. It helps us book amazing guests. And guess what? There is another new way you can help support the show. We are now on the Fountain app. So if you are listening on Fountain or another V4V platform and you get value from this show, you can support us by sending us sats for streaming or sending a boostagram. You can even send a comment along with your boost. And I love to get those messages because they come with a little bit of money. So thank you so much for sticking with me to the end. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring. Love you, privates.